So, you may have noticed I'm not the man one, I am indeed the wife of Pi. Welcome back to RC Pi. You may not have seen me before, I am usually behind the camera, or if you see a car tumbling down the hill, it's usually me driving it. Today we're going to have a look at a new car for you. It's the 1/10 scale Mashigan from ROCHobby. It's an unlicensed hardbody Jeep Wrangler YJ, and it's huge. A quick look at the box then. There's some information about the dimensions on the bottom there. The rest of it's pretty unremarkable. There's some more information about the car on the back. Let's have a look inside the box. Let's open this. Oh, there's an instruction book, some stickers, and then let's try and get it out. Right. Magic. Right, so we've got this nice carry case inside. Let's open it up and see what's in here. Got some clips on the front. 1, 2, 3. And let's see if we can open it up. There we go. I say I do like the carry case, and I believe all of the 10 scale cars from FMS and ROCHobby come with one of these lovely cases. They just have different inserts obviously for different cars. Right, let's try and get it out. Let's have a go. Oh, it makes a nice noise, doesn't it? Okay, we'll have a quick look at the manual. There you go. Oh, let's have a little read of this. What does it say? Oh, introduction. Oh, this is good. Humanity's desire for individuality and conquest is engraved into the bones and blood of this car. As the most recognisable SUV in the world, it can climb the extremity of the Rubicon or speed in the Sahara Desert. She came from the war, and every detail is full of classics. I'll let you read the rest of that yourself. So, let's carry on. So we've got... Right, so a quick flick through. So we've got some of your basic information there. As you can see, nothing in here that you wouldn't expect to find. Where you put your battery, etc. And then it's moving on. I wonder if there are any exploded diagrams. Yes, they are. They're at the back, so just be mindful to look there for them. I thought it would just be worth mentioning there are quite a lot of exploded diagrams. There's a lot of information in here, which is excellent. Also a little sticker set there for your instrument dials. Right, let's have a little look at the transmitter. It says on it that it's ROCHobby, but not sure about that. It's calling BS on itself. It's actually a FlySky 4-channel. Okay, let's have a look at open up the cover. So pretty much what you'd expect. You've got your power button, your steering dual rate, your throttle trim, steering trim, and then steering and throttle reverse buttons and your bind button. On this side we have a 3-position switch for channel 3 and a button for channel 4. Size wise, feels good in the hand. The wheel for the steering is a little bit slippy, so you may struggle for one-handed steering. Yes, I have quite long fingers and I'm struggling to reach that. Right, let's have a look at the car. Oh, that was quick. Right, it does look big, so I'm just going to check the wheelbase and see how big it actually is. Check the scale. So that's 340mm, which by my calculations makes it slightly bigger than a 1/7 scale. Right, let's have a look. Fold out the wing mirrors. Nice. I mean, they aren't fixed, so they're not going to get smashed off too easily, but I will say they are quite flimsy and they do move easily, so they are going to move a lot when you're driving, which can be quite annoying. Let's open the door. Nothing, no catches or anything, you just push it. The interior, it's got a nice sort of silicone on the covers. It's not like hard plastic, which is, I do quite like that. I'm just going to close this up. I don't want to be opening and closing those too much. I don't want to snap anything. Let's open I'm going to turn it round and then you can have a look under the bonnet or the hood. Oh, it's got a little strut for holding it up. I probably can't do that from this angle though. That'll do. We'll have a closer look under the bonnet later. The back, I'm just going to see if I can open the back. I can. I'll turn it round for you. So that opens up, that's nice. Oh, that's a bit difficult, and oh, well, that's a bit daft. Yeah, the tyre gets in the way, and that is quite hard to open. I wouldn't want to be opening and closing that a lot. I'd be scared of it snapping, but there you go. Let's have a look from the driver's side. I'll just open this door. Turn back the wing mirror, like I said. So this is quite nice. When you steer, the steering wheel does move because it's attached to the servo, and let's have a little feel down here at the pedals. Ooh, they move. Feel a little bit flimsy, to be fair, but they're alright. There are quite a lot of details, I don't know if you can see from there, with all the instrument panels. And don't forget you've got your stickers to put on there as well. And your little gear levers. You might have noticed that this Mashigan has a proper YJ grille. Now if you buy one now, there's a good chance that it won't have that, as Jeep did get involved somehow and it was changed. I don't know if that applies to everywhere or if it's just in different territories. Who knows? If you do buy a Mashigan and you don't like the grille, you can buy the older style one that it first came out with in somewhere like AliExpress will do them. We've got a front mounted 35 turn 550 motor mounted onto the transmission box, which goes to prop shaft, and a centrally mounted transfer box. This is the FlySky 4-channel receiver, which is mounted on a nice big platform there, so if you wanted to put your own in, you could do. Your Hobbywing 1040 speed controller with a XT60 plug. You can see the front LEDs there for the headlights. I'm not sure if there are any on the rear as yet. Okay, so it's got a front mounted battery tray. If you want to use a hard pack lipo, that's not going to go in there, so don't use that one. So we'll try a soft one, soft pack. Let's have a look. That goes in. Yep. That is a little bit annoying, I'll be honest with you. Or you can use one of the little ones, which obviously goes in easily. There are some straps here. Sorry, there aren't. Edit that. There are some holes here if you want to add your own straps to keep the batteries in place, but it doesn't actually come with any. Okay, quick look underneath. It's 4-link suspension, front and rear. If you do get one of the revised versions, they come with a panhard bar. You can get aftermarket panhard bars and fit them yourself, and that is something that we plan to do with this one. We're also going to change the suspension from 4-link to leaf sprung. You can't quite see the servo is chassis mounted, and that is a reason why you might want the panhard bar. The chassis itself is a pretty standard pair of C-section rails. The drive shafts are telescopic and made from some sort of composite material. The suspension rods are 6mm steel. The shocks are just coil springs, there's no diameter in there. If you do look inside the shocks, you'll find there's a 4 piston in there actually, which will not hold oil. Please don't try. And all the running gear is mounted directly onto the floor pan, as you can see here, which is mounted onto the body. And there are inner fenders up front. We have plastic beadlock wheels with Hyrax copy tyres. Yeah, they feel reasonably soft, but not as grippy as some other tyres that we've encountered. But that's likely to be one of the first things that we change anyway. Right, I've just put a battery in and turned it on to check the lights. It has front lights, no rear lights, and it started doing a strange thing. The servo is twitching. I don't know if you can see it. It only stops when I go full right lock. If I go full left lock, it makes it worse. No idea why. Any ideas, let us know. I'm going to switch it off now though. We got this from Tyrone at Knowles Models, which is our local model shop. If you do have one near you, please support your local businesses. If not, we'll put a link in the description below. The link is for the official FMS store. If you do buy using that link, then it does support our channel. First impressions, it's a nice piece of kit. There's a lot of things I like about it. I like the little details. There's all these little pins and whatnot, this and the other. The electronics are questionable and are going to be replaced. I mean, you've just seen what happened to the servo. That definitely needs looking at. But once that's sorted, we'll get it out, I'll have a little mess about with it and tell you what we think. If you've enjoyed this or you found it useful, please leave us a comment, like, subscribe, and that's it. I'm going now.